So yeah, you were saying.
Okay, so tell me something about Mark Zuckerberg. I've noticed that nowadays you'll see him wearing very casual clothing, very plain shirts like this, but near the start of his career, back when he wasn't as well known, you can see that he's wearing suits and stuff. Why is this?
This is very important because there are a few pictures rotating on the internet showing that Mark Zuckerberg wearing just a t-shirt and a trouser, and Steve Jobs was wearing something casual as well. But I tell people that you're watching someone or you're looking at someone who is at the peak of their career, so they've already made billions and billions of dollars. Now they can wear whatever the hell they want. It doesn't make a difference. But at the same time, if you're comparing yourself with them and you're started wearing something casual, it's not good for you because you're at the beginning of your career. You need to take everything very seriously. So you can never ever do this stupid mistake by comparing your first step with someone 200 step.
That makes sense.
So they're 200 step, and because you're looking at them and you're like, well, I should wear t-shirts. For me, you can wear, kacha banyan, things like that. But it's just going to take all the opportunities away from you.
Yeah.
So you or me, if we're in a networking event or somewhere out of the streets and we look at someone who's wearing absolute casual attire, we wouldn't probably take that person very seriously. We'll take that person very casually. And in business, you don't want people to take you very casually. Because casually basically means casualty. Casualty means hadsa. So rather than be someone who's a victim of casualty, why take that road? Why wear something casual?
Okay, so would you deem someone wearing casual clothing or serious formal attire? Which one would you consider to be more approachable?
Approachable would be the casual one. But will I take him seriously or take her seriously? Probably not.
Probably not.
I'll take them casually. I'll say, casual banda hai, casual bandi hai. तफरी कर ली थोड़ा सा हंसी मजाक कर लिया.
Which could, if they were looking to do business with you, they could miss out.
Absolutely. And in business, every single moment that you're going through, every single moment is coming up with an opportunity. But if you're casually taking everything in a very usual and casual manner, very casual attitude, that's what I'm saying. Life is going to take you very heavy. But we have this problem. So we start desiring things first rather than being deserving first. There are two D's. But to be desire something or to be someone who is, who deserves to be of that caliber or who deserves $1 million, for example. So to be desiring $1 million, you must deserve that first. Deserve basically means that you have to go through the typical, usual hard work. लोगों के साइड में है कि नहीं स्मार्ट वर्क करना चाहिए या पैसिव इनकम लेनी चाहिए. You don't have to do anything. You're just lying on the beach and money's pouring into your account. No, it's not a fucking Bollywood film. You gotta take the high road. You gotta take that road. Someone once said that success is rented. It's never owned. And the rent is due daily. So you gotta pay the rent daily. How can you pay the rent daily if you're wearing something casual all the time? Because wearing something casual would be absolutely have no sense of your personal hygiene and being not presentable. You probably would end up costing yourself opportunities for a lifetime. That's probably going to change the course of your life. But because you were so casual about it, nothing happened. और फिर आप कहते हैं जी वो मेरी उसकी नज़र लग गई, खाला की नज़र लग गई, फूफो की नज़र लग गई.
So you were saying success is rented.
Oh yeah.
How would you confirm this? How do you describe? How do you explain this to someone?
Let's put it this way. I mean, you cannot just say कि नहीं एक दिन काम अच्छा कर लिया और 4 दिन अच्छा नहीं किया.
So just because somebody like Mark Zuckerberg compounds all of his billions extremely quickly, all of a sudden doesn't mean you can do the same.
वो quickly नहीं हुआ है.
Not
Mark Zuckerberg के पीछे उसका पूरा काम था. He used to work hard like crazy. And I never say.
So it's just took long for him to.
See, the CEO of Twitter once said that in order to become an overnight success, you have to work 17 to 18 hours a day without taking a day off for 10 years to be an overnight success. अगर आप overnight success हासिल करना चाहते हैं, which I believe is not the right methodology or the right term at all. There's nothing like overnight success unless you hit a jackpot or you become an overnight success by being a hero of doing some kind of heroic act. तब तो समझ में आता है. But in business and job, you're gonna take things step by step every day. Otherwise, वो steroid लगेगा आपको. Steroid से क्या होता है? Body एकदम pump up हो जाती है. But after 10 days, you're gone. Your physique is like terrible. So why take that steroid? Why can't you just do steadily move? Warren Buffett को कहा था ना, Bill Gates ने.
Yes.
If you're investing, investing method, or your investing strategy is so, easy, why not everyone's doing that? And he said, well, Bill, nobody wants to get rich slowly. Everybody wants to get rich quicker.
So it takes a lot of patience and hard work.
Like shitloads of patience. The patience level should be like on its own. Endurance level, the pain endurance level. People cry and they quit. This generation, the one that comes after me, like yours,
Yes.
this is a softer generation. You criticize them. Firstly, don't criticize. Give them feedback. People say, I have positive criticism there. I'd completely negate that concept. Criticism is a very negative thing. How can it be positive? You can say positive feedback.
It's always negative, but you can either be constructive or destructive.
Again, I have a reservation for that. If you see positive or constructive criticism, what is that? So I'm putting you down, and then I'm telling you to do it better through this. So rather than calling it positive or constructive criticism, I should say feedback. Constructive feedback.
Constructive feedback.
Yes. क्योंकि criticism क्या है कि तुम ये गलत कर रहे हो, तुम वो गलत कर रहे हो, तुम ये गलत कर रहे हो. भाई तो सही कैसे करूं बताओ ना. अब ये कोई नहीं बता रहा. तुमने ये गलत कर दिया, तुमने ये गलत कर दिया, तुमने ये गलत कर दिया. Okay, I understand. I'm an idiot. I'm an ass. How can I make it better? 99% of the people, they just completely vanish the scene because they themselves know no idea. Because being a judgmental and a critique, it doesn't require a lot of intellect. I think it doesn't require intellect at all. Passing a judgment, then you look like an idiot. What kind of intellect you need for that? But to actually sit with a person and say कि नहीं यार तुम्हारे साथ ये गलत है, इसको ऐसे सही करना है. वो जो ऐसे सही करना है, that requires intellect. Because now the person is thinking, and then when they're thinking, they're coming up with solutions. So rather than masking the problem and making this generation even further soft, you give them strategies to overcome the issues that they're having.
Yes.
What do you think?
I agree with you. And I think another thing too, the softness of this generation, they seem to be very averse to the side. They seem to enjoy the idea of being rich, but then they see actual rich people who have worked very hard for their income, making all sorts of bogus claims like luck. Like, to be fair, you can't really prove that if it's luck or not. There's a whole there's still an argument and debate going on to this day about whether success is hard work or luck. It's considered a paradox. People are still failing to understand what it is, but I'd say it's a mixture of both.
Yes.
Like, because you can let's say you want to publish a book, and let's say the contents of said book are amazing, but no one wants to publish it. Why? You don't know, but you're going to keep on trying to publish that book. No matter how long it takes you, you should keep on doing it.
I mean, since we're in the topic of publishing a book, there was this boy in terrible life, and he used to work for 20 hours a day, in one of the shops in London.
Okay.
And he worked there for about 3-4 years. And he had a flair towards writing, and he used to write small little things. And every day, he writes something, and in the night, he sends it out to publishers. And for 3-4 years, nobody published anything. And one day, he got a letter of appreciation from one of the publishers that, it's an amazing piece. And that kid got out in the middle of the night, and he started running on the empty roads of London, shouting and screaming that, wow, this is amazing. And you know who that guy was? Charles Dickens. One of the amazing writers ever produced by the English era. Charles Dickens. He was humiliated. He was criticized like anything, but again criticized. And then having said that, somebody actually said that, you know, you'll never see a statue built in the honor of a critique. And another, you know, it's a very famous saying, and I love this, that if you want to lead the orchestra, you have to turn your back towards the crowd.
Yes.
And in a match, it's always the crowd who's shouting, not the professional players. The professional players are very quiet and they're doing their thing. So people see you're saying the right thing, that when you know, they say all this glam and all this, you know, flamboyance and amazing things. But what about the back end work? What about those nights when that person was up all night, working his butt off or her butt off, creating something, and then going through a lot of physical, spiritual, mental pain? Nobody sees that. Everybody sees, oh wow, you're a billionaire ban gaya. And then we come up with that stupid ass statement, "You took kismat ki luck thi." No, sir, no. It's not luck. The guy worked his ass off to create that empire. And now you're just saying easy way out. लोगों को आसान लगता है, अरे यार उसकी किस्मत थी वो बन गया, हमारी किस्मत में नहीं था. No, आपकी किस्मत, आपका भी वही अल्लाह है जो उसका अल्लाह है. स्टीव जॉब्स का भी वही खुदा है जो मेरा है वो आपका. या बिल, anybody, स्टीव जॉब्स, ज़करबर्ग, anybody. आप भी मांगे उससे. आप काम तो करें पहले, लोग काम करते नहीं हैं. When they don't do the work, they expect miracles to happen. Yes, you are yourself a fucking miracle. Your heart is pumping. आपका दिल धड़क रहा है. आप तो उसको नहीं धड़का रहे, खुद धड़क रहा है. That is miracle. You can see. That is a miracle. You can smell. That is a miracle. You can talk. That is a miracle. You can listen. That is a miracle. But people are like, miracle कब होता है जब वो यूं फटेगा आसमान और ये हो जाएगा वो जाएगा. Every single breath that you take is itself a brilliant piece of miracle. I think we have done quite a bit.
Yes.
Thank you very much.